So, hello people. So, I just thought, why don't I give a try learning about some full stack? So, I just started out with MERN, and actually, in full stack, we have to deal with both the front end and the back end. It means we have to deal with programming, networking, security, and databases. The concept is the more we understand about these things, the easier it gets to work with them. So I just got an overview of the layout, how man is used both at the front end and the back end. Actually, we developed ourselves to use these dynamic changes. Like if you understand from the previous perspectives, actually we started using creating websites using HTML and CSS, but both HTML and CSS doesn't have any functionality, like actual functionality. Maybe we can redirect to other links, might be link anchor some links to images or text, and clicking on them redirects to the link. Those were just basic thing. It wasn't any more functionality. So in later we have added a JavaScript. So JavaScript bought some client side functionality. It means everything that happens is just happening over the client in the client side. Let's suppose you are using a mobile and you have opened a website, and it's a website of a calculator, and all its functionality is being on to the client side through the JavaScript, and it's been executing in your browser rather on the server. So in order to have a connection between, I mean, functionality share between both the client and server, we have used PHP. But the problem here is there is no interconnection between both JavaScript and PHP to perform dynamic changes and dynamic interpretation. So we came up with this MERN layout. MERN layout. MERN is just a combination of four different technologies to perform both the front and back end tasks of a website. So in MERN we have React.js. React.js is used for the front end, I mean creating the visual thing in the website, and in the back end we used Express.js, a framework of JavaScript, and this Express.js runs in Node.js. So Node.js, you can consider Node.js as a container, so Express.js runs over it. Like it's a framework, so Node.js works on the base, and Express.js works over it. And for the sort of MongoDB we use for databases.
So overall, these things work together in a way like the front end is made of React. So when the user interacts with the front end, we have different elements like buttons, etc., etc., and these elements are linked with the functions that performs requests to the server. It means through APIs and stuff. Actually, haven't gone too deep into the subject, so I'm just giving an overview about the thing. So when the user interacts with these elements, a function gets executed, and that function makes a request to the server, and the request happening to the server gets handled by these Express.js and Node.js, and appropriate functionality is performed over the server. Let's suppose we have a website where we add our name and fill some details and click a button submit, and the appropriate database should be updated with the details. So when we click the submit button, it sends a request API request to the server, and the server handles the request and updates this database in MongoDB. In MongoDB, we don't use SQL, the structured query language. Instead, it is something similar to JSON. in binary way. So the data is stored in the form of JSON. Actually, there is a lot I have to go through and understand. So that's it for now. Stay hydrated.